You should write something. You should write a song.
About what?
Whatever you're thinking.
I guess we're already here. I guess we already know. We've all got something to fear. We've all got nowhere to go. I think you're all insane, but I guess I am too. Anybody would be if they were stuck on Earth with you.
Yes!
Hey, what's up, guys? Chris. I know we're all stuck inside, and it's kind of a bummer. So I'm gonna try to teach you guys. I got my little drawing pad here. As you can see, it's just on my tablet. I'm gonna try to teach you guys how to draw Peridot from Steven Universe. Two things to start off. I'm not an artist, so this may not come out, this isn't gonna look like the show itself. And I'm gonna be using my fingers because I can't find my pen, my drawing pen for my tablet, so I will be using my fingers, so you really gotta stay with me here, all right? So we're gonna start. Her head is kind of like a Dorito. It really is. They call her a Dorito, and it's because she kind of looks like a Dorito. So you kind of want to get that Dorito look, but you don't want it to be pointed. You want it like with round edges around. So we'll get the head going here. And you see how you got a little bit of a round edging there. And then you can erase some of this to open up some space here. It's because you're going to want to make her face. So next, when you're making her face, so her face is kind of like a long stop sign. I know it's a weird comparison, but you have the straight line at the top, two edges, and then down. So it's like a long half a stop sign. Then you're gonna, now remember the chin is pointed. So go down and point the chin, and there you go. Now you have her head. If you want, you can put the little piece of hair there. Now again, I'm using my fingers, so it's gonna take a couple times every now and then. But now you have the basic shape of her head. Now, what we're gonna add is the mouth. Now in Steven Universe, all the characters' mouths are pointed and rounded at the same time. They're using two shapes at once. So when you're making this, you kind of want to keep that in mind, where you are making it rounded, but it's kind of pointy at the same time. I know it's confusing terms, but just get over it. That's what I'm using. So now we're gonna move on to her glasses and nose. We'll start with the nose. Now the nose is like this. I'm gonna stop for a second. The nose is across and down, across and down. It's not a point. Like you're not pointing to anything. It's not up. It's across in a horizontal line and down, across and down. There we go. So that's kind of what her nose is going to look like. Now we're going to work on her glasses or her goggles, whatever you want to call them there. So the goggles are, again, they're pointed, but they're rounded. So you kind of want to probably start from the nose because it is covered by the nose at one point. So you're going to go down and around and try to make it so it is pointed but rounded. And then the same thing on the other side. So it's pointed but rounded, and go all the way to the edge of her head. Now remember, you don't want to go into that triangle because that is her hair. It is covered by that. I think the next place to go, the best place to go next would be her gem. Her gem is right here, top of her head. So you're going to want to go straight across. Again, you want it pointed but rounded. So you want to kind of go straight across in circles. You don't want to, or you don't want to, and down. You don't want angles, you want circles. Now, this is where I'm going to struggle the most. So some of this might be a cutout, but the eyes are next. And I struggle with the eyes when I'm using my finger because you can't see where you're drawing when you're doing this. So I do struggle with a little bit, so stick with me here. Now, when you're doing the eyes, the first one should be very close to the nose, almost touching the nose. I kind of missed it a little bit, but should almost be touching the nose to where it might look like it's covered by the nose. And the second one, I really messed up the second eye. With the second eye, you want to keep it kind of the same height. I did not do that. And you want to make it all the way to the bottom of her glasses, which are right underneath her eye. Now, my second eye looks pathetic. But then you're just going to kind of draw in the pupils. And I'm going to have to redo the one pupil, but then give her kind of a neck. Her neck is going to be very skinny. She has a very skinny neck. And then we will end this here with writing out her famous catchphrase, Claude, C-L-O-D-S. And then always, when you do art, initial that baby. And there you go. There it is. There it is finished. That is Peridot from Steven Universe. And hey, if you're not doing anything, you might as well try taking up drawing. If you do it after a while, it gets easier. I mean, look at me. I've been doing it for a while now, and I still stink at it. But if you do it for a while, I bet you'll be better at it. So I'm going to try to do this more often. Try to get you guys, doing something, because I know how hard it is out there. Trust me. I haven't left my house in 2 months, so I'm looking for anything to do. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you take this and you learn from it, and I hope you got to learn something new. Make sure you go sketchingup.com. I almost messed it up because I was going to say the other stuff. Sketchingup.com actually has everything now. It has everywhere you can listen. It has the last podcast we did. It has all our social media, everything. Go there, check it out. Thank you guys, and I will catch you next time.